Good morning. Where are you going, Littlefoot? These guys are having a grand old time today. Hi, guys. Good morning, everybody. If y'all are just joining us, be sure to comment down below your name and names of the kiddos that are joining us today so you can say hello to everybody, of course, this morning. Hi, guys. Say, Littlefoot, you're hiding behind the camera. I don't think Instagram can see you. There we go. Got big old tortoise, little tiny tortoise. Lots of fun things happening this morning. And a chicken who's telling us all about it. Maybe we'll get to meet her next. She is talking this morning. She says, good morning, everybody. Hi, guys. Here we go. Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Allie. Of course, this over here is the infamous Knuckles Turtellini, Mr. T, of course. And this is Littlefoot, little baby Littlefoot. And we have our friend Lady Club is telling us about it this morning. She is saying, good morning, everybody. Do you hear? You hear her clucking? Hi, you're cool. She is so excited to meet you guys. She's telling you all about it. There you go. I think she's quieted down. There we go. Hello, everybody. Good morning, guys. So my name is Allie. Of course, we have Mr. T and Littlefoot over here. And today we are going to be talking about animal families, of course, and animal babies, like little baby Littlefoot, who's so small. If you guys are just joining us, be sure to comment down below your name or the names of the kiddos that are joining us so we can say hello to everybody and good morning this lovely morning. Say it. We are going to have a grand old time for the next 45 minutes or so. Have lots of fun. So these are my friends. And Littlefoot, you can see, is really small. He's only 2 years old. He's just a baby tortoise, which is pretty cool. Mr. T over here is much bigger. Joquin says, hello, good morning, guys. Good morning from Littlefoot and Mr. T and me, of course. Can you do a slow hello wave to Mr. T and Littlefoot? Because they move really slowly. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, Sally. Sally is just joining us. Hello. And Littlefoot, yes, he's so cute, isn't he? So today we're going to talk about animal families. So tortoises in the wild. These guys come from the forest of South America, the forest in the savannas, where they live high up in the trees. What? I'm just kidding. Tortoises can't climb trees. That would be ridiculous. Tortoises live on the forest floor, of course, and that's why they're these kind of reds and brown colors, the red-footed tortoises are, to help them blend in with the dead leaves and the dirt on the forest floor, which is pretty cool. You guys are amazing and not super hungry this morning, surprisingly. Usually they're starving, right? These guys are so cute. And so tortoises in the wild, they don't really spend much time together as a family. They don't take care of their babies like some other animals do, but I figured we had to bring these guys so we could talk about little tiny Littlefoot. Look how small he is. He fits in my hand. He's about the size of the palm of my hand, which is super small. And when he was born, when he was a baby, his egg was only about this big, a little bit bigger than a ping pong ball. So in this last 2 years, he has almost quadrupled or maybe 6 times the size he was when he was born, which is pretty crazy. He is so cute. He's climbing over this carrot today, which is pretty funny. So tortoises are awesome. Remember, they come from the forests and savannas of South America. And red-footed tortoises are actually some of the most social tortoises in the world. Most tortoises are pretty solitary creatures. They like to spend time all by themselves. But red-footed tortoises actually will spend time with their friends, and they even talk to their friends. But they don't talk like we do. We use our vocal cords, our voices, of course, to talk. Tortoises don't really do that. To say hello to a friendly tortoise, they go, can you bob your head to say hello to our tortoise friend? Hello, Mr. T. Hello, Littlefoot. Good job. They bob their head up and down so that they know that their other friend is a friend, of course. And they are so cool. Tortoises have these really hard shells. You see a shell? They are really pretty shells, too. Let's kind of turn them upside down so you can see beautiful spots on his shell, which are really cool. And if you guys are just joining us, be sure to comment down below your name or the names of the kiddos that are joining us so you can say hello to you guys and good morning, of course. And can you guys tap your fingernails like this. Tap, 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 tap. You know how hard your fingernails are? They're really, really hard, right? Did you know your fingernails are made out of the same stuff as a tortoise's shell? Is that pretty cool? So you have little tortoise shells on the ends of your fingers and toes. Isn't that pretty awesome? We are part tortoise, which is pretty cool. And tortoises have these shells, of course, and each one of these plates on their shell is like, they have rings around them, right? Let's see if we can get Littlefoot's real close. See those rings around his shell? Those are like the rings on a tree. As he grows, as he gets bigger, because one day he will be as big as Mr. T, his shell grows with him. His shell gets bigger too. Unlike a hermit crab or something like that can come out of their shell, tortoises are pretty stuck inside their shell. Their spine, their ribs, their bones are attached to the inside of their shell, so they can't come out like a normal hermit crab or something like that. Where are you going today? He's trying to be friends with his little friend, Mr. T. What do you think, T? Hi, here we go. Oh, scratches. He says scratches are the best. You know, tortoises sometimes like scratches on the back of their head and on the back of their shell. They have nerve endings in their shell, so they can feel when you touch and scratch their shell. Or they can also feel if you put a hat on their shell. What do you think about that? Should tortoises wear hats? They maybe sometimes. They're super cute. Oh my goodness, tortoises are amazing. If you guys have any tortoise question or any animal question, be sure to comment them down below. We love to answer all of your animal questions, of course. Mr. T, you want to move back a little bit so we can see? There he is. Mr. T is pretty amazing, but you know, his hat is pretty small. I bet since he's pretty big, he needs a big hat. What do you guys think? Look at that. He has a big, shiny, glittery green leprechaun hat, which is pretty cool. Tortoises are so awesome. So, these guys are, well, he's a baby tortoise, and he's kind of a teenage tortoise. He's 12 years old. That's not very old for a tortoise. The oldest tortoise ever lived to be 188 years old. Can you believe that? That's 3 times as long as these guys can live, and 66 years longer. This guy's entire lifetime longer than the oldest person who lived to be 122, which is pretty cool, huh? Tortoises are amazing, but it looks like it's about time to meet our next animal. So, are you guys ready to meet our next animal? Yes, awesome. I think we should meet next that really silly chicken, because she was talking to us this morning. Did you hear her at the beginning? If you didn't, go back and listen, because she was talking to us this morning. So let's all say goodbye to our lovely little tortoise friends. First, let's do a little tiny goodbye. Goodbye, little. Good job. And a big, slow goodbye for Mr. T. Bye, Mr. T. Good job, guys. Oof. Oh my goodness, there he goes. And look, so we have some cleanup to do. Look how messy our tortoises were. So first of all, let's get rid of some of these green. Did you hear that, chicken? She's excited to meet you guys. And let's get rid of this. And look how dirty our mat is. We gotta shake that off. Our tortoises right now, well, not Littlefoot because he's too little, but our other tortoises live outside where they have been playing in the rain, in the mud, in the dirt all week. They love to play in the mud and the rain. Do you guys like to play in the mud and in the rain? Yeah, me too. I love to play in the mud. Do you hear that, chicken? She is so excited to meet you guys today. Let's see if we can find her in here. Oh, she's excited. Okay, so I know most of you have probably already met this chicken, but for those of you who haven't, this may be the silliest chicken you've ever met. Are you ready? What? Oh my goodness, look at that chicken. This is my friend Lady Cluck, of course, and she is a very special type of chicken called a silky chicken who has very special feathers. You guys see her very special feathers? They're pretty awesome, huh? And they don't look like normal feathers, do they? They look really special. They look really fluffy. They almost look like fur, like a dog or a cat or a bunny, right? They look a lot like fur. And most birds have barbs on their feathers that act like a zipper. they keep their feathers together and smooth. But this little lady doesn't have those barbs, so her feathers are all willy-nilly, and they kind of look like fur, and they're very silky soft, which is why she's called a silky chicken. Another reason is that these guys, silky chickens, originate out of China. So they come from China, where they're known for their really soft silk fabric. So these guys are named after that awesome silk fabric because they are silky soft too. They are so special. So remember, we are talking about animal families today. So we have one little family of chickens that lives here. We have about 8 chickens. We have 4 bantams and 4 silkies like this. Bantams are like regular chickens. They're just really small. We've had a couple of them on here, which is pretty cool. And so chickens lay eggs, right? They do. Chickens lay eggs. We like to eat eggs for breakfast, and baby chicks come from eggs, right? But this chicken, look at her. She's really, really small. See how little she is? She's really little. She only weighs about 2 pounds, where most chickens weigh between 5 and 10 pounds. She's really, really small. So she lays little, tiny eggs. Just like that. Look how small that egg is. It's about the size of a ping pong ball, maybe even a little bit smaller. About a third the size of a regular egg you would buy at the store. But it looks and tastes just like a regular egg. It has a shell and a white and a yolk. It's just really, really small. But we actually don't eat these eggs. You could. I have. They're delicious. We actually hard-boil them, and we feed them to some of our other animals, like our tortoises and our hedgehogs and our skinks, because they like to eat eggs too, which is pretty special. And so this little lady is a full-grown chicken. The baby chicks come out of eggs, and they would be this small when they hatch, which is pretty cool. And baby chicks look a lot like a silky chicken, don't they? They're really, really fluffy and kind of silky soft, which is pretty cool. Just like a baby silky chicken, which is pretty awesome. And baby chicks stay with their mama for about 6 weeks as they're growing, as they're getting bigger and getting all their adult feathers until they can live on their own. Chickens are really, really social animals. Just like us, they like to hang out with their friends and their family. And chickens like to live in groups, just like we do, in family groups usually. Chickens will usually live with all their babies for a long time, which is pretty cool. And if you guys like to hang out with your friends and family, you can always book one of our programs, which are so much fun. You can go onto our website, tinytailstew.com, where you can get a Zoom program or a Google Hangout. You can get a program with all of your friends and family, up to, I think, 15 accounts from all over the world. I've done lots where there are people from all over the world. Since it's so hard to get together right now, so we have created a platform where you can get together with animals, of course, because these guys are super awesome. And who doesn't love to hang out with some super fluffy chickens? They're so amazing. So if you want to do that, you can always go to our website, tinytailstew.com. Whoa! She says, yes, you should. Come join me. Come learn about me. What do you think? She is amazing. So this chicken, what color is this chicken? She's a white. You're right. She's a white chicken. But silky chickens come in lots of colors, like black and brown and gray and tan, all the regular bird colors. But they all have a couple things in common. One, they have feathers on their feet. Hers are a little bit dirty right now. She's been playing in the mud too, which is pretty silly. They have feathers on their feet. Wait. Do you have feathers on your feet? Did you look? Look down at your feet. Do you have feathers? No, we don't have feathers. We are not birds like a silky chicken. We don't have any feathers. We actually have hair. We are mammals, like a bunny, which is pretty special. This little lady's so cool. So silky chickens all have feathers on their feet. They also all have this kind of dark skin. Hers is really easy to see. She doesn't have many feathers around her face. They all have this dark skin that's kind of dark gray or almost black, right? And all silky chickens have this black skin. They even have black bones. Do you have black bones? No. What color are our bones? White. You're right. Our bones are white. Most things have white bones. But silky chickens are really special because their bones are black, which is amazing, right? Isn't that super cool? They also have earrings. Earrings? What? Do chickens wear earrings? No. Let's see. What color are her ears? They're blue. She has shiny iridescent blue ears that kind of look like she has big blue earrings. Is that pretty awesome? Chickens are amazing, especially silky chickens. I think They are some of the best kind of chicken, which is pretty cool. She is so cool. But I think we should see if she can wear a hat like the tortoises. What do you guys think? Let's see if we can try to put a hat. Sometimes she doesn't like the color of hat you put on. So let's see if she wants to wear a white hat today. Nope. Looks like she doesn't want to wear a white hat. What about a blue hat? What do you guys think? I think she does. Look at that chicken in a blue hat. It matches her earrings. I'm pretty sure that's why she likes it. There it goes. She is so silly. But I think she doesn't like the blue hat anymore. Maybe we should try a cowboy hat. Whoa, look at that chicken. She is amazing. Whoop, there it goes. I think it's about time to meet our next animal. So, what do you guys think we should meet next? I think we should meet next something else that's really soft and fluffy. What do you guys think we meet next? A bunny. I think we should. I love it. Okay, everyone, can you flap your wings to say goodbye to Lady Club? Can you flap your wings? Flap, 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 flap. Good job, guys. Goes right back in her basket. Let's see if we can find our bunny friends. Here we go. So this is my friend Sage. And Sage is a Holland block bunny with floppy ears, of course, and a wiggly nose. Did you guys know that bunnies wiggle their nose when they're excited? Can you wiggle your nose like so you're excited to meet Sage? Good job. That is awesome. So remember, today we are talking about bunny friends and family. So this is Miss Sage, and she has a sister who looks almost exactly like her. Let's see if we can carry two bunnies at the same time. What do you guys think? Here we go. This is her sister, Parsley. So we have Sage and Parsley, and they look almost identical. It's really hard to tell them apart. The way I tell them apart is that they have different colored line or different sized lines on their back. Hers is a lot thinner, which is pretty cool. And so these are sister bunnies. They are actual sisters. They were born together, which is so much fun, and they are super cute, and they both have pretty wiggly noses. Can you wiggle your nose double time really fast since there's two bunnies? Good job, guys. That is awesome. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's see if we can put one of these bunnies down. Maybe we can put them on a table so we can see both of them at the same time. What do you guys think? There we go. So these bunnies are both about a year old. They turned a year old in, I think, August, if I'm not mistaken. And I bet they are hungry today. Yes, says yes, please. We love to eat our greens and leafy greens and vegetables and salad and, of course, a carrot. Do you guys like to eat salad for breakfast? See, I don't usually eat salad for breakfast, but bunnies love to eat salad for breakfast, which is pretty awesome. Our chicken is a little bit jealous that she didn't get any salad this morning, too. I love it. These guys are so awesome. So, little Sage and Parsley are bunnies, of course, sister bunnies. And bunnies, I bet she's going to lay an egg soon. Do you hear her talking? She's telling us all about how she's going to lay an egg this morning. There she is. Oh, my goodness. That is one loud chicken. I love it. We are talking about bunnies, of course. These are little sister bunnies. And bunnies, when they're born, they don't have any hair. They're little naked bunnies. They don't have any of this soft, fluffy fur. And they have their eyes closed and their ears closed. And they have to live with their mama bunny for a couple of weeks until they grow their fur so they don't get cold when they go outside. Are you looking for this carrot? There we go. They love to eat carrots. But did you know that carrots actually have a lot of sugary starch in them? So when a bunny eats a carrot, it's like us eating a candy bar. We love to eat candy bars, right? But if we eat too many, it kind of give us a tummy ache. So bunnies like to eat lots of other things like leafy greens and grass and hay. Up to 80% of their diet is hay. Can you believe that? They can eat their weight in hay every day. This much hay. That's a lot of hay, huh? They love to eat and eat and eat. They are such little babies, which is pretty cute. And so bunnies, like I said, live in a nest, in a bunny nest, because wild bunnies, they live under the ground in burrows called warrens. Do you guys live under the ground? No, we don't live underground, right? We live above ground in houses and apartments usually. But wild bunnies live underground with up to 20 of their bunny friends, some of which are baby bunnies. They have to stay under the ground in their nest for about 3 to 4 weeks until they grow their hair and their eyes open and their ears open so they can see and hear and have fun outside. And then they stay with their mom for about 2 months of their life before they can kind of go off on their own. But usually, wild bunnies stay pretty close to home, just like me. They're little homebodies. They love to hang out with their friends and family, of course, which is super cute. They also love to eat carrots, and I don't know if you knew this, but bunnies also really love to wear silly hats. Let's see if we can get them to wear. Whoop! There goes our hat. That's okay. Awesome. Look at those little bunnies. They are adorable. They love. Maybe they don't love to wear hats. I think they're too focused on this carrot hat. They do love carrots. Carrots are like candy bars. Do you guys like to eat carrots? Do you guys like to eat candy bars? Me too. I love to eat candy bars, especially at Halloween, which is coming up really, really fast. Keep an eye out. I hear that we have some special things planned for Halloween. Keep an ear out for that. Maybe a big giant bunny ear. What do you guys think? They are so cool. The bunnies, like these guys, are super fun. They also have really big back feet. They're really, really big back feet. Let's see if we can find them. Whoa, look how big that foot is. It's almost the size of their face. That's a big old foot. And they use their feet for hopping, of course, hopping and jumping. Can you hop like a bunny? Hop, 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 hop. Good job. Bunnies love to hop and jump, of course. And bunnies can jump pretty high, up to 3 feet in the air. Is that crazy? That's to the top of a table. Or, you know what? Some of my friends out there look like you're not even 3 feet tall. So that means this bunny could jump to the top of your head. What? Do bunnies go on heads? No, bunnies don't go on heads. Hats, of course. See if we can get our hats. Hats, of course, go on heads. There they are. Oh my goodness. Our little dress-up bunnies. They are having the greatest time. They are loving this carrot today. But I think it's about time to meet our next animal. So, you guys ready to meet our next animal? I love it. Okay, and if you guys are just joining us, be sure to comment down below your name or the names of the kiddos that are on the call this morning so we can say hello to them. Welcome to everybody. If you have any animal questions about these guys or any animals at all, then we will try to answer all of your animal questions today, which is pretty awesome. Okay, well, I think it's time to say goodbye to our friends. So, let's say goodbye to Sage. Goodbye, Sage. Oh my goodness, look at that carrot nose. She has a carrot nose just like a snowman, but hers is just covered in carrot juice, which was pretty silly. Okay, let's all say bye to Sage. Bye. Chicken wants to know if she can come back. She's so silly. And bye to Parsley. She has a carrot nose too. Look at that little nose. These are some messy buns, huh? But they're adorable. Bye, Parsley. I love it. But y'all made a big old carrot nest. Okay, I think we should be next. Something that's not so soft and fluffy. So the chicken really would like to come back out. She's going crazy down there. I think we should meet something that's not quite as soft and fluffy, but some more sisters, because we're talking about families today. And those were sister bunnies that we just met. And these are also sisters, but they're not nearly as soft and fluffy as a bunny. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if we can get everyone up here today. What do you think? So this, of course, is Miss Thistle. She is an African pygmy hedgehog, which is the smallest of all the types of hedgehogs. Is her sister, her actual sister, Miss Pocahontas, of course. And let's see, we'll keep them all up here for just a second. They get a little wild. And this, of course, is the last sister, little Cinnamon Roll, who looks a lot like a cinnamon roll. Okay, we're just going to eat you up for breakfast. What do you think? She is so cute. So these guys are African pygmy hedgehogs, which is the smallest of all the types of hedgehogs. There's 17 of them found all over the eastern part of the world, all over Africa, Southern Asia, Europe, and New Zealand, which is pretty cool. They are super awesome. So bunnies, remember, when bunnies are born, they don't have any fur. But when hedgehogs are born, they already have their quills all over their back. Is that pretty crazy? But their quills are kind of, when they're born, they're really, really soft, kind of like a noodle, which is pretty cool. And as they grow over the course of a few hours to a few days, their quills harden up. They get really hard and sharp and pokey like they are right now, which is pretty awesome. And they have up to 5,000 quills that cover their back. Look at all those quills. There's a whole bunch of them. 5,000 of them. Our chicken is just telling us all about it this morning. She is having a great old time. They are so cool. And so these guys, their quills are really, really sharp, like a needle or a toothpick or something like that. But when you pet them the right way, when they're all laying down, when they're relaxed like they are right now, I've known these little guys almost their whole life. They kind of feel like grain dried rice, which is a weird feeling to feel. Look at this little pile of hedgehogs. They are amazing. Hedgehogs are so cool. What do you think? They're also very snuggly, which is surprising because they're very, very pokey. But you can almost always find these guys because they live together, of course, so they never get bored or lonely. They are almost always all snuggled together in a little hedgehog pokey pile, which is super cool. These guys are amazing. And so their quills are really special. They're basically just really special hair. That's all they are. They're made out of the same stuff as your hair and my hair. Can you believe that? Is your hair hard though? Like a quill? Like a hedgehog quill? No, see, our hair is really kind of soft and flowy, right? Their hair is just really special. And it's kind of modified to make it really thick and hard, like a quill, which is pretty cool. Hello, guys. Somebody asked on Instagram if these are African ones or English ones. These are African pygmy hedgehogs, the smallest of all the species of hedgehogs. And so they're really small, right? The English one, the one in England, can actually get pretty big, up to 5 to 6 pounds, the size of a small cat, which is pretty crazy. These guys are amazing and so snuggly. They really just want to snuggle with me all day long, which is really pokey, but I love them anyway. They're amazing. And so their quills, we were kind of talking about their quills, each one of these quills is hollow, like a straw, has a hole in the middle. So whenever a hedgehog gets scared or upset, they blow air into those quills to make them super extra spiky. Can you guys puff up like a hedgehog? Good job, guys. You are welcome. 32 with some letters. You are welcome, 32. If you have any other animal questions, let me know. Or if anyone else has any animal questions about these guys or any other animals, we'd be happy to try to answer all of your animal questions today. Look how snuggly these little ladies are. They are little snuggle bugs. They really are. They're so, so sweet. And look at their nose. Let's see if we can turn one of these guys around. And look at their noses. So watch their noses. They're kind of going around, moving around, trying to snuggle with me. Their nose kind of moves independently of the rest of their face, kind of side to side, up and down, around and around, independently of the rest of their face, which is pretty special. It also works really, really well. They can smell food up to 2 inches below the ground, and then they can dig for that food to get it, which is pretty cool. San Antonio Women asks, can you feel the air through their gills? No, so they, I guess, like a straw is not as accurate as I hoped. They're more like kind of like a pufferfish. You know how a pufferfish pokes up? Their quills are hollow at one end, but they're closed at the other. So whenever they blow air into them, they kind of go from being laying down flat like this, kind of like a balloon. They're very much like a little spiky balloon, which is pretty cool. They are amazing. And they're not super puffy right now. Because like I said, I've known these little ladies their entire life. So they are super sweet and relaxed and very snuggly. They just want to snuggle with me all day long. But I can think of a way that we can get them to stop snuggling for a second. I bet that they would like some breakfast this morning. Does anyone have a guess? Can you comment down below? What do you think hedgehogs like to eat? These little ladies, I bet, are hungry this morning. They haven't had breakfast quite yet this morning. The breakfast is scheduled for after this, which was pretty funny. Does anyone have a guess what hedgehogs like to eat? I think they like to eat cinnamon rolls for breakfast. No, say that's this little lady. She doesn't like to eat cinnamon rolls. Her name is Cinnamon Roll, of course. Or maybe they like to eat pancakes. No, they don't like to eat pancakes. That would be ridiculous. I bet they really like to eat bugs. Do you guys like to eat bugs? No, we don't like to eat bugs, but hedgehogs do. Let's see if we can sprinkle some worms down here, some wiggly, wiggly worms. Ooh, look at those noses. They are sniffing and smelling. They can smell the worms. Now we just have to see if they can find them. Watch their little noses as they kind of sniff and smell around. We'll see if we can watch their little noses. What do you guys think? She found one. Look, little. Oh, it's hard to tell them apart. Little Pocahontas found one. Good job, Pokey. He's having a grand old time this morning looking for food. They are so cool. So they do love to eat bugs like worms and crickets and needles and grasshoppers and things, but they can also eat some weird things like snakes and scorpions. Is that pretty weird? So hedgehogs are actually immune to snake and scorpion venom. So if they get bit or stung by one, it doesn't hurt them very bad. They don't get really sick and swollen like we would, which is pretty cool. Oh my goodness, y'all are so sweet and so snuggly, but I think it's about time to meet our next animal. Oh my goodness. But before we do, let's talk about how they're running around. So hedgehogs are nocturnal, right? They're usually awake at nighttime and they sleep all day long, right? But they're awake right now because they're trying to go back to sleep. I won't put them up. But at nighttime, these guys love to run. Do you guys like to run and play? Yes, we do. We love to run and play. So hedgehogs can actually run really, really far. You comment down below, how many miles do you think a hedgehog can run every single night? It's a lot more than I can, but also I'm not in very good shape. I can't run very far. But do you guys have a guess? How many miles can a hedgehog run? Yeah, I still got some wiggly worms. You want to run? It's right here. You want it? Yeah, there she goes. She loves to eat her wiggly, wiggly worms. So hedgehogs, they can run 10 to 11 miles every single night. Can you believe that? Can you run 11 miles at nighttime? Oh, okay. I probably couldn't even run 1 mile during the day. I'm not in very good shape. But these little tiny ladies can run up to 11 miles. Can you believe that? That's insane. They are crazy. But I think it's about time to meet our next animal. So let's all say goodbye to these little ladies one at a time because they're getting a little bit crazy. So let's say goodbye to Miss Pocahontas. Bye. And hello, Chicken. She's yelling at us once again. I love her so much. And bye to Thistle. Bye to Thistle. And last but not least, let's say goodbye to Miss Cinnamon Roll. Bye, Cinnamon Roll. Here she goes. Right back in there. Our hedgehogs are still pretty young, so they're not potty trained, so they left us a little mess, which is fine. They will clean that up. There we go, into the compost. They also left us some shavings that they brought with us. Let's shake those off. Or not, they kind of got stuck. And let's meet our next animal. So, let's see who we have next. I think we should be next a guinea pig. What do you guys think? Chicken says that she should be next again. She would like to come back out to meet you. Here she is. So this is my friend Larry. And Larry is a guinea pig, of course, who's super awesome. She licked my fingers. Do guinea pigs eat fingers? No, guinea pigs don't eat fingers. That would be ridiculous. Guinea pigs don't like to eat fingers. They like to eat popcorn. No, guinea pigs don't eat popcorn. They like to eat leafy greens and vegetables and carrots, of course. What do you think? She likes to eat the carrots. She's like, hold on, I'm eating the greens. She is amazing. So Larry here, little Larry, she is a very special type of guinea pig called an Abyssinian guinea pig. Let's see if we can turn Facebook down a little bit so we can all see. There we go. She's an Abyssinian guinea pig, which is a really long fancy word that basically means she has this crazy, crazy hairdo all the time. Do you guys ever wake up in the morning with a crazy hairdo like Larry? Yeah, that's me. Every morning, right? These guys are so cool. And so, Larry is a guinea pig. Guinea pigs come from the forests and savannas of South America, just like our tortoise friend who we met a little bit earlier, which is pretty cool. They also love to wear silly hats. Oh my goodness, she is amazing. I think we've lost most of our hats. They have rolled off the table, but we have a couple more. We'll see if she can wear those today too. So guinea pigs, like I said, come from the forests and savannas of South America, but they're not really found in the wild very much anymore. They've been domesticated. They've lived with people for about 7,000 years, which is a crazy long time. That's almost half the time that dogs have been domesticated, which is pretty crazy. And you can actually go to the Mayan and the Aztec ruins in South America and find stone guinea pig enclosures where guinea pigs lived in people's houses thousands of years ago. Can you believe that? That's amazing. So guinea pigs are really special. When they did live in the wild, they lived in herds of guinea pigs, up to 60 guinea pigs in a herd together. Can you imagine 60 of these guys running through the forest? Wouldn't that be the cutest thing you've ever seen? It would be adorable, right? But they didn't travel in a regular herd like a horse or a zebra or an antelope or something like that. They actually traveled in a straight line. They would follow each other through the forest so they didn't get lost, because guinea pigs are really, really small, right? They could get lost in a big, thick forest or some really tall, bushy grass. And so they would follow their friends so they didn't get lost and they didn't get separated from their friends and family. Because remember, that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about animal families, and guinea pigs have pretty special families. So if you think about most small animals, most rodents and logomorphs like bunnies, most little tiny things, they're usually born with no hair and their eyes closed just like baby bunnies, and they have to live in a nest with their mom for a long time. But guinea pigs are a little bit different. So guinea pigs, remember, they're always on the move, so they couldn't really have a nest because otherwise their friends would leave them behind. They'd leave them behind in their nest. So guinea pigs are born with all of their hair, all of their fur, ready to run with the herd within a couple hours of being born, which is crazy, right? These guys are amazing. When they're born, I've seen baby guinea pigs only twice in my life, but when they were born, they look like little adults, but they're like this long, and they're little tiny adult guinea pigs. They're adorable. They have all their hair. They look amazing. You should look up pictures of baby guinea pigs because they're so cute. These guys are amazing, and I think it's time for another hat. What do you guys think? Look at that little cowboy guinea pig. Unfortunately, her hair doesn't hold a hat too well. She has a cowlick right on the top of her head, which is pretty silly. There we go. She's so cute. So another adaptation, another trait they have for living in herds, other than when they're born, they're ready to run, is that guinea pigs don't sleep for very long every day. So us as people, we're supposed to get between 7 and 10 hours of sleep every night, right? But guinea pigs, they don't need quite that much sleep. They only need 4 hours of sleep every day. Can you believe that? That's half of what we need, right? But guinea pigs also don't sleep all at one time like we do. We usually sleep all night long. Sometimes we'll take a nap in the middle of the day if we're lucky, right? But guinea pigs take lots and lots and lots of naps, little 5-minute naps, a whole bunch of them, for a total of 4 hours of sleep every single day. Can you believe that? Do you take lots of naps like a guinea pig? I would like to take lots of naps like a guinea pig, say, but usually we don't have time, right? Guinea pigs do that. They take lots of naps because, remember, guinea pigs were always on the move. They were always traveling in their little herd lines, and so they were always on the move. So if they were to sleep for a long time, they could wake up and all their friends and family would be gone. They would leave without them. So guinea pigs only sleep for a few minutes at a time to keep up with their friends and family, so they always know where their herd is, which is pretty cool. They are very family-oriented. Guinea pigs love to be with their family, and when they travel in their herds, they actually travel with the biggest guinea pigs at the front and the back, and all the baby guinea pigs in the middle to keep them safe. I think is pretty special. These guys are amazing, but looks like we have time for one last animal. So would you guys like to meet our last animal of the day? Yes, I love it. Okay, well, let's do some cleanup here. They got greens everywhere, carrots everywhere. Oh my goodness, I love it. So take our little hat off. Let's all say goodbye to Miss Larry. Bye, little Larry. See you later. We should. Our chicken is just talking today. She's like, bring me that. She is a very social chicken. She loves to hang out with you guys, and I'm pretty sure she's about to lay an egg. That's why it's so let's meet some of our next friends. So these guys are also sisters, just like our bunny friend was, but they're a little bit different. They're not a normal animal. These are my friends, Anna and Elsa, and they are Dumbo rats, which is so cool. So they're called Dumbo rats. They have these big floppy ears, which are pretty cool. They're amazing. So rats are also really family oriented because that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about friends and family, which is pretty cool. So these are sister rats. They are born together, which is pretty awesome. And they're a few months old. They are probably about 2, almost 3 months old at this point. And they are full-grown little rats. They can do lots of different things. Because rats grow really fast, but they don't live for very long. Unfortunately, rats only live for about 2 to 4 years, which is pretty cool. But they have lots of fun in their little lifetime while they do, and they're very family oriented. So mama rats live with their babies. They love to hang out with their babies for the first couple weeks of life, and then they kind of go off on their own, which is so awesome because unlike baby guinea pigs, just like baby bunnies, these guys are born with no hair and their eyes closed and their ears closed and all sorts of fun things. And they love to run and play when they're adult. They love to climb, which is pretty cool. Little Anna here is being such a good little climber. Where are you going, Anna? Would you guys like to try to munch on a carrot? So usually they are too excited about all the other smells to eat, but you can offer them some snacks. There she goes. Would you like some snacks today? Rats love to eat lots of different things. They love to eat greens like this and vegetables like carrots, but they also love to eat just about anything. Rats are scavengers. That means that they eat anything that they can find in the wild, which is pretty cool. And that's how they learn to live around people. So people, of course, we eat just about anything too, right? And so rats have evolved to live around people, and they used us to travel all over the world. So rats, originally they think they came out of China, which is pretty cool, just like our Silky Chicken who was just talking to us a minute ago. But now they're found all over the world on every single continent except Antarctica, because Antarctica is pretty cold, huh? But rats are found just about everywhere. Anna, you are on the move today. She loves to climb, which is super cool. There are over 56 different species of rats nowadays, which is pretty special. These are one of them. They're called Dumbo rats because of their big, long, floppy ears, of course, which is super cool. Oh my goodness. These are amazing. And rats also come in lots of different colors, like the normal gray rat that you might think of, but they also come in spots and stripes and all sorts of fun things, and little tan colors like little Anna here. They are so cool. She is such a good climber. So what makes rats such good climbers? That's a really good question. So what makes us good climbers? Our hands, of course. We can grab onto tree branches as we climb and climb. So let's look at her feet. Look at those feet. See? She has feet. Hands as feet. Is that pretty cool? Let's see if we can get a good look at those. Look at that. She's too fast for us. But look at that. She has hands on her feet to help her climb. They're really, really good climbers, right? They're also really, really good at eating. They love to eat, like we talked about, just about anything. And that's because of their really special teeth. So they probably won't show it to us, but their teeth are orange. Do you have orange teeth? Can you show me? They know we have nice pearly whites, right? But rats have orange teeth. And why do you think their teeth are orange? Because they eat lots of carrots. No, I'm just kidding. Although they do love to eat carrots. Their teeth are orange because they have iron in their teeth. Kind of like when iron rusts, it gets kind of orange, right? So they have iron in their teeth. They have metal inside their teeth. And that's what makes their teeth so strong. They can chew through just about anything. They can chew through glass and rocks and concrete and metal and even lead. Can you believe that? See, we can't chew through things like that, can we? No, but rats can because of their super special teeth. That's another reason why they've adapted to live in so many places, because they can climb really well and they can eat just about anything and chew through just about anything, which is so awesome. They also have this really special tail. See this? Yeah, she kind of holds onto my finger with her tail. It's kind of a prehensile tail. And they have really special tails to help them balance. So watch as she kind of goes side to side. See her tail moves around to help her balance, just like a cat or something like that, which is pretty cool. They are amazing, but unfortunately, it looks like it's almost time for us to go. But Grant had a question. Grant wants to know how long their tails are and what they use them for. Well, look, there you go, Grant. So their tails are about, I don't know, 6 or 8 inches long on these guys, although there's rats of all different sizes. So theirs are pretty average size, 6 or 8 inches. They use them for balancing, which is really cool. And they kind of see how she swings it around to help her balance. She even can kind of hold on to things with it, which is really cool. They are amazing. Oh my goodness, she's climbing all over everywhere. We love these little guys. But it looks like it's about time for us to go, unfortunately. But thank you guys for hanging out with us today and learning about our friends and our family and all of our little things. We learned about all our different animals, families, and babies today, which is pretty special. Hello, she's so snuggly. They are super sweet and very social, and they love to hang out with us people, which is pretty cool. And you guys, if you guys like to hang out with us too, you can always book a program, which is pretty awesome, where you get to meet all of our animals, or some of them. We have 3 different programs where you get to meet different animals in each of the 3 programs, which is pretty cool. And you can book them with your friends and family, because I know right now it's kind of hard to visit with friends and family. So if you want to visit with friends and family and learn all about cute little animals like little Anna and Elsa here, or some of our other animals, which are super cool, you can always go to our website, tinytailstew.com. We have lots of awesome things there too. We have fun, free things that you can do on there. Lots of songs and videos and activities, coloring pages, lots of fun things. Even yoga videos, which have been really cool. But if you want to check those out, you can always go to our website, tinytailstew.com, which is so much fun. But it's time for us to go. It's time for these little ladies to go eat some breakfast, I'm pretty sure. But thank you guys for joining us today, and we will see you guys next time. Let's all say goodbye to Instagram. Bye, Instagram. Say we will see you guys next time. You want to go say bye? She says goodbye, everybody. There we go. Boop. Awesome. Oh, you're finally munching on that carrot. She loves carrots so much. I love it. She's so cool. Okay, well, goodbye, everyone on Facebook and YouTube. We will see you guys next time. Bye, guys. We will see you next time. Bye.